She was like, you know that was Diddy, right? And I was like, yeah, I know, it's all gravy. One thing about Beyonce, she smells, looks, and her whole energy is angelic.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is. Now, Chad, let me ask you. You spoke on prior as far as walking for Cheesecake, and you came back, and it was for Beyonce.
It was.
Did you ever run back into Beyonce at any award shows and speak on that Cheesecake?
At the Video Music Awards.
Oh,
in
the
Las
VMAs.
Vegas. Somehow, some way, it always equal to fucking Las Vegas to me. After the Cheesecake situation, which was way back, I seen Beyonce at the Video Music Awards. And she was like, you know I wasn't the one that made y'all go get that cheesecake, right? She was like, you know that was Diddy, right? And I was like, yeah, I know, it's all gravy. One thing about Beyonce, she smells, looks, and her whole energy is angelic. Shout out to Texas for raising a real diva and a real boss, is because that lady right there is a really sweet lady, and she was just destined to be an icon, and she treat people right. That's one thing I'm gonna say about Beyonce. She treat people right. She treat people with respect, and that's what I would give her. But yeah, she told me Diddy was the one that made us get the cheesecake. It wasn't actually her. Facts. Shout out to B. And the Hives, don't hurt me here.
Yeah, shout out to Beehive.
Yeah.
Who all do you still speak to from to this day from making the band, like doing that whole,
I talked to Babs yesterday. I talked to Ness on live today on my way here. Courtesy me speaking on the Fred and Sarah situation. Fred is off and on with me because I spoke on him fucking Sarah.
God damn it.
Sarah hate my guts, but she love me because I'm a little brother. Dylon is a fucking fool, and I love him to death, but Dylon is Dylon. I think that's all. Yeah. But I be in my own world, you know what I'm saying? Say, bruh, I be in my own little bubble. And I'm not the type of person to reach out to nobody. I be trying to figure out how to empower my body.
That's real.
So whoever holler at me, holler at me. But I got no problem reciprocating, though.
Now, is it true that Keisha Cole, before she was Keisha Cole, hopped up in the limo with you in the band?
Definitely.
Trying to get on.
I mean, I don't blame her, because I tried the same way, if I could have. She really came to me in the limo. She was trying to talk to me. Got to understand, I was kind of the most popular one in the band. So she got in the limo and started talking to me. But I was so arrogant. And we popping. Yeah, say, bruh, we popping. And I'm not trying to hear nothing Keisha talking about. And she talking about she knew Tupac and all this here. And shout out to Keisha. I'm sorry, baby, because you're a real nigga. And I know her people too. And
she knew Tupac.
Yeah, that's a real nigga. But at this time, she was like, oh, yeah, I know Tupac and this and that. And I thought she was lying, but she really wasn't lying. You know that, huh, Joker?
Yeah.
She wasn't lying.
She wasn't lying. She
really
knew Tupac.
I was feeling myself. I'm young and I'm feeling myself, and I felt like this year. If you ain't fucking, what we talking about? That was my swag.
As simple
what
as
we
it
talking?
is.
Are you fucking? No. Get the fuck out my face. That was me. So I automatically was just like, go talk to Fred or some fucking body. And she was kind of hurt about that shit. But she talked to Fred, and Fred ain't never... Fred kicked her with her, but nothing ever transpired because Keisha wasn't on no, I'm trying to fuck. Keisha was just like, I'm trying to get on. So that's what it was. And she kept hollering at Fred, and Fred yelled at her one time, and she never called him again.
Yeah,
and then a couple years later, I changed my mind.
She's here tomorrow for tacos and some music festival.
That's what's out.
If you was to run into her, would you remind her of that situation?
That's not my job.
Nah,
I still feel the same fucking way. Ain't nothing changed about me. You heard me? No offense though, but what I got to say to Keisha, besides salute if I ever see her, because not just that, you heard me, Keisha, I seen her after that when she was I Changed My Mind and Love. You heard me? And when I seen her in the studio, I was with Diddy, and the gang was in there, and Dre was in there, and Manny, which was her manager at the time, they was in there, and she was looking at me like Nan and a boo boo. But I'm like, Keisha, I'm in this bitch too. We both popping. I'm with Bad Boy South. I'm not with the band, right? And she just had the Nan and a boo boo look at me now, and I didn't kill. I just don't got to kill in the world. You can't shit on me. I'm sitting. I don't give a fuck what you do, as
Goddamn.
long as I'm doing me.
How did the Bay Area influence you with Vegas? And the females in Vegas.
I left the Vegas is because I met a female that was from Vegas that actually flew me out. I just went for the fastest opportunity to get out of New Orleans, to be honest with you. I just went for it. And I already had, a couple dollars left and shit, and I was just like, man, fuck it. I went to Vegas and she was a stripper and she really just was, she was like, these niggas out here, everybody want to be pimps and all this shit chill. She was like, but the real wiggle is fucking with females from strip clubs. She said, you know why most niggas get sex trafficking and doing all this in there? She was like, because these niggas send these women cross state lines and get them to sell pussy and do all this shit chill. She was like, you can just fuck with a female that work in a strip club. Police can't hit you with sex trafficking. And I was like, ding! And once she showed me that, it changed my whole, yeah. So the Bay, 100%, it was always the Bay for me. The Bay, after Katrina, changed my whole life from music to show me how to be an independent juggernaut towards I could put out a project and sell a certain amount of records and get compensated for it. Like, the Bay is really its own industry, from the E40s to Mr. Fabs and all the whole Diz Nation, that they really showed me independency, but they also showed me how to get money with women that I'm not proud of, because that was a part of me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's so crazy because it's like the California as a whole. I always wondered, like, how are California niggas rich? Because we wasn't really jamming that shit in the South. Because all you have to do is be known in California and you'll be a millionaire.
Because California by itself is already GDP in the trillions, more than mainly any state in America. California by itself can become in the top of the list of countries with the highest GDP. So regardless of what, any artist that come from California, it's like they're in their own country anyway. California is practically its own country, and they live by different rules than we do. In the South, people say we support each other, and no. In the South, we had no other choice but to support each other.
Right.
In California, they support you because they know ain't nobody else going to. So you can be not the best rapper in the world, but if you're talking about some real shit and you live that real life, they're going to support you just off of you living that real life. So California is just automatic supporters of their own. Yeah.
Come on.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.